Okay, I think I finally got it. Now, of course, why it won't do Facebook as well without creating a whole new stream is really annoying, but hopefully this is working okay. So, apologize for the time that it took to get this up. Hope you haven't been waiting too long. We're about 10 minutes beyond schedule. But that's the name of the game, isn't it? I mean, that's what happens with these things. So it's okay. We're just kind of playing around, trying some different things, and hopefully you guys will be able to be a part of this. And if not, you can always watch it later. We are lastmovieoutpost.com. Good evening, Outposters. Hope you guys had a great New Year's. The fact that it is a new year, I think, is the biggest deal. I'm just so tired of 2020, and it needs to die a horrible fucking death. So, good luck for all of us in the new year, and let's hope it goes way better than it did before. So, let's see. I'm going to put this out there for everybody to see because, hey, everybody should be a part of this. Copy and paste. But we are live finally. So join us. We got the super chats going. We've got a lot of things going. So hopefully things will start working much better than they did before. So what I'm doing is I'm using this new thing called Streamlabs, and it's kind of it's a new way to stream to Facebook and to Twitter and that sort of thing, but I still haven't got all the bugs worked out. One of the new things that it does is it lets the chats appear right on the screen. So I think I can do a test here. Let's see. Subscribe. Yeah, let's do a super chat test. There. I just donated $41 through Super Chat. I don't have $41, but that's a test chat, and that's what it looks like. So if you throw up a Super Chat or something like that, we're going to have those things come up. And not only will we try to read them and answer them, but we'll also will allow everybody to stand out a little bit. Of course, the standard YouTube chat is still there. You don't have to go to Streamlabs, but where is it? It's up right up there. Streamlabs.com/lastmovieoutpost. So if you want to be a part of it, and we'll take all the donations we can get. This all goes towards keeping the site running and hopefully increasing what we want to do. We've got a lot more videos. We've got some people that are going to be adding videos to the YouTube site. It's not going to be just me. And I know a lot of you are going, oh, thank God. Fair. So we will be continuing to do that and hopefully have a lot more fun with getting different opinions in there and having different people say, hey, I've got the best X in movies, or I've got things that I want to talk about. That I didn't want to do it all on my own. It's a lot of work. I do have a lot of my own stuff coming. Of course, I got more Overlooked coming. That will be happening in the future. And we've got, I'm going to go through like a 4 or 5 part James Bond. I'm not sure how many parts, but I'm going to go through all the James Bond movies and kind of rate them all and kind of just for fun. And then probably I got a few more practical effects films coming. Some those ones that I find interesting how they did it, and some of the more intriguing ways that they were able to do some good practical effects. We're also going to redo all of this. The good old control panel is probably going to go away, as much as I enjoy it and as much as I love it. In order to do some of these Skype and we'd like to score some more interviews and that sort of thing. So that's going to be coming. So hang in there with that. And it's Saturday night. This is a a pretty slow night, so I just wanted to try out some of these things, kind of play with some of this new uh, this new Streamlabs. I've still got some work I got to figure out. It's not all exactly like I would expect, but you are more than welcome to be a part of it. And if you do want to be a part of this stream, I am on Skype. You could just look for Rationalist Yoda. Do I have my Skype up right now? Probably not. No, I do. Okay, so you feel free to give me a call if you want, and we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. So what we wanted to talk about here today was the Cobra Kai Season 3. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I took a few little minor notes. I'm not going to go into too many spoilers. I mean, maybe a few. I'm not gonna shy away from anything. I'm not gonna make it a point to like dissect every piece of information that is in season 3. I just want to talk about it in more broad strokes and why I like this show and what it's doing and why it's so successful, and so many of these other, I guess you can call them revisitations. Why aren't they successful? Why aren't they working? And why is this one working? So I don't know if you, I mean, your mileage is going to vary on a lot of this, and I get that. It's cool. It's, you know, if you're not a big fan of it, like, let me go through some of the chats here on this. Let me get to the website. I have too many things open here. My apologies. And I know this is very impromptu, and a lot of this is me trying to try out some new things. This whole Streamlabs OBS is very different, very new. Hello, John. But bear with me. I mean, I didn't want to bring on Dom and Ben because they usually have a lot more to say, and I like to try to make those a little bit better. It's just me rattling off some information and having something to talk about, and also seeing if we get a much better stream out of all this. And like I said, I'm going to be playing around with the overlays and all that kind of stuff. So bear that in mind. So this is much more informal today, and it's all right. I'm not expecting any super chats. Just wanted to let you know that they're there. You can go up to the thing up there, the link, streamlabs.com/lastmovieoutpost, and your chats will appear on screen. So we're getting highfalutin here. So anyway, Stark did a review on Cobra Kai. He did episode 1. I did binge the whole thing yesterday from stem to stern, and I think I can sum up most of Cobra Kai as being equal parts perfect and ridiculous. And I think it's all summed up when Johnny brought out his new dojo. And he couldn't call it Cobra Kai anymore, so he came up with Eagle Fang Dojo, which is Eagle Fang Karate, which is by far the stupidest and most awesome thing I've ever heard in my life. And that really is the entire show to me. And I don't want you to think that I'm using ridiculous as a pejorative. It's not. It's perfectly in line with everything that I have really enjoyed about this show. It's sincere. There's no meta commentary going on. There's no deconstruction of characters. You know, Daniel didn't end up in a cave, milking his own cow and giving up on the world and basically tossing everything Mr. Miyagi taught him in the trash. They didn't take any easy routes. Daniel's where I would expect him to be. Because this is a villain redemption story, Johnny is where I would have expected him to be at the beginning. And bringing in Kreese, I think as the time has gone on, at first I thought it was kind of a gimmick to bring in Kreese, but as time has gone on, I realized that hit a lot of this is about fathers and sons. Miyagi being a father to Daniel, Daniel being a father to Samantha, uh, Johnny and his son, and the problems that they have had. And Kreese is far more of a father figure to Johnny than anybody else. So it works within the context of the story they're trying to tell. And I really like the sincerity of it all. There's not a mean bone in this show's body. I'm not saying that there isn't some tough things that happen and that kind of thing, but these are really fans of the story, fans of the characters, and people who are trying to do the characters right and grow them. They're not. God, it's like, well, aren't they just fighting each other like they did in high school? Well, yeah, I guess kinda, but Johnny has maybe gotten so interesting, and Zabka, he's doing a phenomenal job. Now, maybe this is just the role he's born to play, and he's good in this, and maybe he wouldn't be good in other things. I don't know, but I feel like maybe he needs another look, and I don't know if he's really trying to get big roles or anything, or if he just enjoys this and he doesn't need it. I know he does a lot of behind the scenes stuff in most of his career, or at least since the 80s. So I really don't. I maybe those of you out there watching